Hello everybody, this is Astocky here, and before I start playing Dwarf Fortress, I'm going to start with a little story of something that sucks. Basically, what has unfortunately happened is I recorded an hour-long video of this yesterday, and I messed up. It said, pick the file name you'd like to save it as, and I went up a folder, and I meant to hit back, but instead of hitting back, I hit cancel. So basically, I've lost an hour's worth of work, and unfortunately, it was quite a cool hour too. So I thought I'd just start by showing you the things that have changed. So if we go down into the fort, you can see that this bit here is basically unchanged, except for I now have this bars and blocks stockpile with some X's on it. And what is an X, you might ask? Well, an X is a bin. So if I press enter to view the bin, you can see that this bin has 4 lead bars and a silver bar. This has 1 lead bar and 4 iron bars, and this one has 2 iron bars, a silver bar, and 2 lead bars. So I made a number of bars, and I think this guy here, he's either run out of ore or he's run out of I wonder where ores come under. Yeah, he's either run out of ores or he's run out of... Actually, maybe they're not under here at all. Maybe they're not items. Stones, maybe? Okay, so I've still got 2 magnetite left, and I've still got 14 galena left and 41 hematite. So I've got plenty of ores, which very clearly means that I've run out of coal, because he basically stopped. So you can see there I now have lots of seeds, lots of other. I'm not totally sure what those lots of seeds are. Oh wow, huge amounts of plump helmet and dimple cup. Aha, there's a reason for some of those things, and look at that, I should have lots of rock nut seeds and things as well. Now the reason for that, which is the same reason, is if I go down to weapons, I should now have a copper short sword, a bronze short sword. Okay, this is all messed up at the moment. For some reason, it's showing... Well, let me just show you. If we go back to F1, you can see just there currently is a trader inside my trade depot. And the reason he is there, I'm not 100% sure how long he's going to stay for, but the reason that he is there is because... I wonder if they have a yak cow. Sorry, distracted. The reason that he is there is because it's time for the trader to arrive. And like I said, I played for quite a long time. I did a really good trade with him. I also mined out this really large area, basically, that you can see just here. And I've created some new farm plots in there. Basically, the reason I'm doing this is, as you can see, if we go with look, there's lots of moss and fungus and things on the ground there. And what those will do is those will give my animals that are currently outside a place to be pastured. I have also created this second drawbridge internally here, so I have like a double wall sort of setup I can seal up. And the idea of that is that that will allow me, basically, that'll allow me to try and sort of get my fortress sealed off while traders come in. Then I can seal the outside up and open my fortress up so my people can get out to the traders. I also moved all my little pults, all of these little dudes just here, out of this main area, except for him. Apparently he didn't move out for some reason. And the reason for doing that was to make it just a little bit easier to kind of have these as ones that I'm going to grow up, and once they're fat I'm going to kill them, and then these ones here I'm going to leave them and keep them nesting. I don't know why that little guy is still in there. He shouldn't be there. So it's currently a passable door, so things should be able to get in and out, which means I should have no eggs. Yeah, I think the numbers on the right hand side are the numbers that are tied up somewhere else. So that should mean I have about 100 seeds, but I don't really know exactly what I have, and that makes it difficult. What I do have though is some more doors, which leads me to my next thing that I've built, or started to build. which is this area just here. Door needs a door, okay. And basically what this is going to be is this is going to be an indoor refuse pile, and just in here is going to be a butcher and a leather worker who's going to make food, and then ideally there's going to be a set of stairs somewhere about here that's going to take them straight down and into the side so that they can take all the food straight to where the dwarves are. Now I can't remember whether you guys were here for the last migrant wave, but I've had another migrant wave, and the people are, let's be honest, they're not super useful. But we have got a level 3 mason. I've got a level 7 mason already, so like I said, they're not super useful, but they're not exceptionally bad either. So what I thought I would do now is just have a quick look before my trader gets away. I'm going to say to leave him in there, and then trade. I want to see if they have any yak bulls. So here I have a bag of sweet pods, which contains not as many sweet pods as I thought it did. And we've got a bag of rock nuts. Whoops, don't trade that. We're going to view it, which again contains not as many rock nuts as I thought it did. But this whole thing is a learning experience for me. What I do want to do though is work out water buffaloes. I actually want animals. So you can scroll up. So just for interest's sake, this number here is the number that shows how much it weighs, and there's an allowed weight for the traders. Now if I hadn't have made an area that was big enough for the wagons to get in, there would have been a message saying the traders have arrived but the wagons have passed you by, and then that would have severely limited how much weight could be carried out by them. But as you can see on the right hand side there, I've got some donkey's milk, some copper boots, a copper short sword. I bought a bunch more copper bolts for my hunter. Just going to keep scrolling up and see if maybe I can find something that looks like an animal somewhere. Okay, so we have a cow in a cage. It's a stray cow. We've got a female duck, peach-faced lovebird, some empty cages. I've got another bull. Darn it, I've already got a bull. Actually, you know what? I could buy a bull and a cow, because I've got a yak bull. But we'll keep going anyway. A llama, and that's it. So for, wow, it's around about 600 I could trade 2 of those. I wonder what goods I have that I might be able to move. Crafts. I think that means it's an empty bin. So I probably don't want to go and do that. I mean, these guys are going to be here for a while. So let's say trader not needed at depot. Move goods to or from depot. So these all say trading. Let's turn off the trading. And then hopefully they should take them away. Let's resume the game. My expedition leader heads off. Now something else I was told that I need to look for. Sorry, not K, Q. Here we have my yak bull. So if I press enter on him, a large mammalian herbivore. So he doesn't mention whether he's starving or not. Apparently, tame horse. sound like they're starving, but you can see here there are lots of areas where there's no grass left because they're eating the grass away, and that can be a problem if they eat the grass too fast. Then they can actually starve, so I don't want that to happen. That's why bringing them inside is going to be a good idea, but I think I'm also probably going to butcher them because they're not actually all that useful. So here come my little dudes to get all my goods back. And what have we got? 20 meat, 20 fish, 9 plants. Doesn't seem like a lot of plants. See, until they leave I can't actually tell what I've got, and that's really annoying me. Got lots of seeds, lots of drink, lots of other though, which is probably good. Plump helmet spawn, they can't cook with any of that stuff. I only have one plump helmet, which is unfortunate. I also don't have very many wild strawberries or bloated tubers or sweet pods. Got quite a lot of cave wheat and pigtails though, so let's try and see if I can do something here. Let's add a new task. Let's process to bag, process to barrel. So to bag is going to be quarry bushes, to barrel is going to be sweet pods, and just a general process plants is going to be pigtails. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of pigtails, and I'll do some more bags just in case I've got some quarry bushes, and then I'll do probably one more barrel. I don't actually know if that's going to work because I don't know if I have any bags or any barrels that I can actually use like that. There you go, couldn't process the bag because you needed an empty bag, but you can see now, whoops, he's currently processing plants to barrel, which means he's making some more dwarven sweet stuff. Some sweet stuff. So that now reminds me, what I probably need to do is, I wonder if I can say move goods. Can I move animals? Definitely got lots and lots and lots of rock. Got lots of uncut gems as well. Yeah, it looks like I can't just trade. My animals must have to be in cages or something like that to trade them. Whatever. My broker is not there. So I think everything's going reasonably well. Like I said, except for the small fact that I lost an hour of footage yesterday. Yeah, things are going pretty well. I am your liaison for the mountain homes. Let's discuss your situation. Okay, this is part of the reason why my expedition leader needed to stop trading, so he could be captured by the liaison. I say captured because you have no control over when this happens, and when it happens you can't do anything else except for this. So he's going to talk to me. Now it takes a while and the negotiations start. Here we go. What requests do you have of our merchants? Now this is where you can see by moving it to the right, I say that's a top priority, or moving it to the left, I say that's a low priority. And so you can see that the arrow keys up and down set the different kinds of things that I want. And on the left hand side I can scroll up and down on those different things. So now I get to basically choose what kind of priorities things happen at. Now the higher the priority you set on something, the more likely the next lot of traders that come in will bring it, but also the more likely they'll jack the price up because you've said you really, really want it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at some of the things that I don't think that I'm going to be able to get. So you can see all of those different things, I brought them with me, so I should have plenty of those. Leather, I'm going to do every kind of leather because leather itself is very cheap, but once you get leather and you have a leather worker, you can make it into nice clothes and you can make it into other things that have a much higher value than just the raw value of the leather itself. And the basic reason for this is if I put this in, I have a chance of getting basically lots of leather. So there we go. It's a very low chance, but it's a very low chance times by lots. I don't really want any of those things. There's no crafts that I can think of that I really want. I can make my own. I don't need any wood, I have plenty. I can make my own bars. Don't need gems or blocks or seeds or anvils or weapons. I think I'm going to be able to make weapons myself. It's going to take a while, but I think I'll be able to get there. I will say that I want them to bring bolts though, as a lower priority. Trap components. No, that's probably alright for now. Bodywear. It's probably not going to hurt to say that I want mail shirts and breastplates, and then I'll just put a low priority on the rest of the clothes as well. I just know that it's going to be a bit difficult to get kind of armor and stuff, so where was ammo? Ammo. I'll put bolts up to one priority higher as well. Helms, caps and hoods. Gauntlets. Low boots will do. Greaves. Shields. Don't need toys or instruments. Pets. Now what kind of animals would I like them to bring? Now this is where I want to get something fairly useful. So what I want to try and do is see if they have sheep, because you can milk sheep. There we go. So yeah, you can milk sheep, and you can also, sheep are milkable, and sheep are also able to be sheared so that you can get wool. So you can get wool, and you can get milk, and you can also get meat off them once you grow enough of them. So that's why I'm going to say that that's a pretty important priority for me, because I want to get a good variety of milk industry up. Now gypsum plaster is really hard to get, and you need it to make plaster casts, so I'm going to get lots of that. Syrup I don't need, but I do want some milk, so I'm going to make milk a low priority, and hopefully once again I'll get lots of it. Because cheese is a good food and milk is very inexpensive, so by saying that I want lots of it, I should have a pretty good chance of getting some. Must be doing this wrong. There is ichor everywhere. Oh, there we go, back to the top, so maybe they just don't have a huge amount. I'm not getting any fish myself, so we'll turn all of these to a low priority. We're pretty much good there. Don't need any bags, threads, ropes, barrels, water skins, quivers. I haven't seen any sand, so I'm going to turn all of sand on low priority. I can pretty much make all of that stuff myself, so that's alright. Yeah, you know what? I think that's probably about done. So I'm going to hit escape now, and that's going to tell them that those are the things that I want. And so he will go away and he will have a think about it. And once he's finished thinking, he will be happy, I guess. So that's the next level up from where I am. So my next thing that I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to build a wall that basically runs around the top here and joins back up, because the idea of that is that that's going to help make sure that no goblins come in and try to drop down, because I don't think they can do it by default without hurting themselves, but it's probably a good idea to not have them have the opportunity to do it. So I'm going to start by building a new stockpile, and it's going to be a stone stockpile. I'm going to put it just here, and then I'm going to go into that stockpile and change the settings and say that I don't want any of the metal ores, so I'm going to forbid those. I don't want any of the economic stone, and I don't want any clay. And then what I want to really quickly do is view my stockpile. Sorry, it's under stocks. And where is stone? How can I miss stone? Stones. I've got lots of andesite. So I'm going to make that stockpile. Stone, other stone, I'm going to forbid all other stones. I'm going to manually come in and toggle andesite on. So this is going to be a stockpile just for andesite, and then when I build, when that is full, I'll be ready to get my masons to build this andesite wall, and then I should be good. So I'll press space to resume. Actually, we will go down one, because before we go too far, I want to build a stairs up. So building wall, floor, stairs, track. I want to build a U for an upstairs, and I want to place it here. I'm going to make it out of something that's fairly close. It's sorted by order, so nothing is really very close. 43 units away is some ash logs. Yeah, I think I might just make it out of logs. And then what that should allow them to do is that will allow them to get from, what point are we on? Darn it, stupid key. That will allow them to get from there up to that point there, right next to the stockpile. I don't think I'll have to build a stair down, but I may have to. Okay, so once again, like I said, my expedition leader has been hijacked. So now that they're now going to look over the document. So we press A. So these numbers here are percentages. So basically I'm going to have all those leathers at available at anywhere from kind of 120% of the regular price up to 160% of the price. Oh, actually no, up to, call it 130, because honey badger leather I seem to have by accident bumped it up one priority higher than I should have. And then we can come over here to the other stuff that I ordered. What did I order? Did I put weapons in? No. I definitely put ammo though. So 150% for bolts, mail shirts, and other things like that that I've asked for are a little bit higher as well, and helms. So they're all up around the 150% price mark, but that's not too bad. Sheep are up around the 170%, but that's okay because I really want some of them. Gypsum plaster is like double its normal price, but again that's cool. So that's kind of how this works. I press escape now, and we go back as though nothing was happening. Okay, more poults have hatched. Oh wow. So how many hatched this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hatched this time. So we'll once again bring ourselves, oops sorry, it's I for pens and pastures, bring ourselves back over here. And we're going to say set pen and pasture for the animals, and we'll put all those poults in there as well. Now we've got a bunch of kittens, 4 kittens in fact, and someone has already adopted a poult as a pet. So that's one bird that I can no longer eat. Silly ASOB. So what should happen now is we should have some people take the poults and grab them and stick them all in this little area just here, and they should be happy with that because they're chickens and they don't know, well, they're turkeys actually, but they don't know any different. Okay, let's discuss what they're willing to offer. Winter is now upon me, so I think it'll be pretty soon that I get a message saying that the caravan is about ready to leave. He seems to have finished processing something, so let's go down to, where's extracts? Oh no, there it is. I have 90 units of dwarven syrup. I'm wondering if I can quickly move all those units of dwarven syrup to here and then sell them. Extracts, dwarven syrup barrel. Not sure if I'll actually be able to get it down there in time. Oh, here comes the barrel. Wow, so you can see now that little, what was a little piggy is now a pet still, which stinks because I can't eat it. But it is now fully plumped up and ready to eat, just like that horse is. What is that? It's a slug on the floor and some shrubs. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But how are we going for stocks of booze? Drinks? See, it says we've got 13 drinks, so I don't think that means we've got enough. So let's up to the brewery. He already has an order on to brew lots of drinks. For some reason they're just not doing it. What the heck is that? There is a curly brace moving backwards and forwards. It's a tick and a worm. Okay. Let's pen one of the kittens in there. Do we have any cats? Yeah, we've got a cat. Let's put a cat in there. Because I believe cat is supposed to be able to get rid of vermin. So, okay. So now they have finalized the export agreement. I can press A to look over the documents. So this is the stuff they want from me. They really want windows and legwear, and I think that's seeds. Yeah, they really want seeds from me, and booze and armor. See, I don't think I'm going to be able to make armor for them. I just don't think I'm up to that kind of scratch, but I'm sure I can make them lots of seeds. Seeds are pretty low price though, so maybe I can make lots of seeds and then brew them up into booze and then make a lot of money that way. I think that means the liaison's finished with me. What I will do though is say trader requested at the depot. There you go. He's now said that he's finished with me and we're ready to go. What I'm going to do now is just have a quick look . See how good a pasture that's going to be. That is a good sized pasture. So now we're going to take all of our things that we wish to have in there. Darn it, there's no page up and page down. So we want a piglet, a boar, a horse and a yak. Wasn't there an alpaca or something as well? Llama, there we go. So we're going to put all of those in there. One of my kittens has grown up too, so where'd my kitten go? Oh whatever, I've got a spare cat. Let's throw that spare cat in there. But in order to be able to do that, I have this issue at the moment where no one can currently get out of this door to get the animals. So I'm going to go down to my food area and add a new task on that lever. I'm going to say pull that lever, and then hopefully someone should just come down and pull the lever. There you go, it's been pulled already. So bridge is now down. The pig runs inside. It's chasing that guy around, and he's going to put it up in its pen. It's going to stay there because it's a good pig. And the same should hopefully happen for everybody else. Let's do T for trade. So I have a barrel of dwarven syrup. I'm going to trade that. And then I'm going to come over here and see what I can get that might be worth getting. Now, as you can see, it's currently got a trader profit of around 210, and the trader seems pleased. So that means I can probably afford to go somewhere up around 2/3 of that value, so somewhere up around 140. See, plump helmets are reasonably expensive, so you get 5 for 20, but I could buy a lot of them and then I won't have to worry about whether I have enough plump helmets for my people to live off. So I'll get them all. It's probably not a very good value trade because I can just grow them myself, but this is going to be one of those things that's going to help get me out of a bit of a tough area. So now I press T to trade. And you should be able to see it there, but for some reason it's kind of blacked itself out. But it should say he seems pleased with the trade. So I'm going to say move goods to and from depot. So the plump helmets are all ready to return. We now want to say trader no longer required at the depot, and release them back on the world. Now, something I have realized for the next time that I play this is that turkeys are really good in that you can get leather from them and you get lots of meat from them and they lay lots of eggs, but each one takes 2 years to grow to full maturity. And the problem with 2 years to grow to full maturity is that 2 years is a really long time. I mean, I've only been through, I think I'm in my 3rd season so far. So yeah, 2 years is a really, really long time. So until I get something offered to me that's better, I'm kind of stuck with them. But what I'm thinking of doing next time is taking ducks. And the reason I'm going to take ducks, sorry, not ducks, geese? I think it's geese, is because they grow twice as fast and they produce almost the same amount of meat. They produce a bit more than half as many eggs, so overall they're probably a little bit better if you want to eat meat as opposed to eating eggs. So that's now passable, which should mean that they should be collecting all the eggs for me. That's a food stockpile. Have a look at the settings. Aha. We want to turn on eggs so they start collecting them again. Otherwise we're going to end up with way too many little baby chickens. So you can see that T down the bottom there is a dead turkey, but it's only a skeleton now because it's pretty much rotted away. Have I put that door in yet? Yes, I have put the door in, and I've put the stockpile in as well. So I'm now basically, okay, the merchants will be leaving soon. So that normally is an indication that it's time to open the door, but I got a bit carried away and I opened the door early, so we'll just live with that. How is my little dwarf up here doing? My farmer has stopped farming. No one's brewing any drinks. I've got 5 idlers, but no one's brewing. So let's make sure the game's paused. Done it a couple of times where I don't pause it properly. Yes, it is. Let's read the dwarves. So which one of you guys is meant to be my brewer? And he is currently, he's a farmer. Looks like he's currently drinking. Do I have another brewer? Brewing. No. Whoops, what did I do then? I think I sorted by something. Uh-oh. How do I undo what I just did? Group by migration wave. We don't want the military. Where did their labours go? Okay, add labours. I did something wrong then. I don't know how I did it, but I messed it up. So, yep, he is most definitely my brewer. And he's currently having a drink, and as soon as he finishes that drink, he's also a farmer. I might need to have someone else who's a brewer. That guy's job is to stock items, and that's pretty much it. So I know you're no master brewer, but I will make you a brewer as well. And then someone is in combat. The little C indicates that someone's in combat, so we need to check out who it was. Nope, that's the wrong location thingy. We have the dog and the puppy are fighting again. Hopefully that's training it to be a fighting dog. Why is there nothing being farmed here? Because we're out of plump helmet spawn. Okay, that would totally explain that. 6 idlers. Okay, my miners have no job. There's no excuse to not have your miners have a job. Particularly when you have veins of iron. So now let's designate a mine. Let's mine out that bit of area there. That bit of area just there. Just going to see how big these little areas are here. And hopefully that'll give me a lot more iron ore. Here come my 2 miners. We're kind of getting there. Look at my little blue guy go. Here's my legendary miner. Dig mine. There you go, let's just mine out a big area. I mean, we're dropping a reasonable amount of them. Okay, the merchants have embarked on their journey. They don't look like they've done anything yet. Let's just make sure there's nothing out there that's dangerous. There is. There is a wild troll. Okay, that I'm going to have to come back to. Lots of storks and ducks. But we've found a troll. Where's my little X? Okay, so the troll is downstairs in the caverns. I really hope, for the sake of my little guys, that I finish this. Okay, here we have to dig a J, which is a downward stairway. Then we have to go down one, and here we have to build a floor. We have to place it there, and we have to build it out of whatever's closest. In this case, it is schist. So hopefully someone can do that, because otherwise I have a distinctive concern that I've left this cavern open and that troll could come in and say hi. Are you doing your job? That's... I'm doing something wrong here. There's got to be a way to like look at my people. Nope, that's not that one. Darn it, darn it, darn it. I knew there's got to be a way to do it, but I don't know what it is. Must be under you. What was that? I don't even know what that guy's name was now. He is Mummers. And Mummers currently has no job. Hope I haven't got him stuck there now. Yep, there's a schist block floor, which means unless my miners get down here in a hurry and mine that stairway so that he can get back up, he's in trouble. Okay, so we need to go designate X to cancel designation. Because we don't want those miners mining any more of this. Okay, there we go. He's mined the stairs down now, and they've got back out. So, back to my little mining area. Let's tell them to continue as they were. We want them to go from here to here. And then do all this wall as well, and then do that bit, and then do that bit. Go. Okay, so I think I've probably done around about long enough in this episode. What I was really aiming to do is just kind of, why aren't they leaving? And so the depot still has full access. So maybe they just take a while to get ready to leave. Ooh, someone has officially become a hunter. Check the units again. The troll seems to have disappeared, which is probably a good thing. Just a bunch of stalks now. Dead or missing turkey gobbler. Okay, so let's go to the unit list. What exactly happened to my turkey gobbler? I've still got 2 of them, so I don't think I had 3. So the only thing I can think of is that that may have been the one that we hunted and killed. Okay, you're not making any doors. You're supposed to be making doors. And now that we have our pile there, we're going to go build a wall grate. No, we don't want wall grate. C, and then W for wall. And here we want to go and build the wall there. And we want to build it out of andesite. And then we want to build another wall. Wide as we can. Again, build it out of andesite, because I know we have lots of that. Then we do the same thing again, and build another wall. Build it out of andesite again. The andesite is much further away this time, so it's not as good. And then we want to build another single piece of wall just there, and we want to build it out of andesite again. Now, because I don't know exactly how they're going to do this, I might need to build another set of stairs to help them get up. I also build wall floor stairs track. I'm going to build a D for a down stair. Pretty sure I need to build a downstairs just there. I'm just going to build that out of tower cap logs, so it's going to be another wooden stairway. But hopefully that'll then give the people who get up there the opportunity to get back down once the walls are built. So what's that little guy doing? He's walking all the way around. That is a long way to have to carry all that heavy rock. There we go, perfect. So now that they've built the stairs, he should be able to go up and down quite easily. I hope that's how it works anyway. Either way, that's going to take a while. And while that's happening, the animals in here seem to be just about fine. Got the farmers working on the farms, which is good. We have got some brews have been happening, so let's check out our stockpile again. Drinks, there you go, we're up to 43 drinks, which should be plenty. 97 prepared meals, lots of plants, lots of eggs. So we're doing quite well now in terms of our food stocks and things like that. Yep, turkey hen eggs can be cooked, dwarf and syrup can't. So yeah, I think we're really doing quite well now, and especially since we got rid of all that stuff that we didn't really need. Got lots of plump helmets though. quite a few pigtails. I guess that leads me to the next thing that I'm going to have to start to do, because I don't think I've got anything to do that yet. Wood furnace, craft dwarfs, carpenter, still, kitchen, farmer's workshop. Let's add a new task to brew 2 more drinks, just to make sure we've got plenty. Yeah, I definitely now need to start investing in my this is going to be my kind of crafting area. So I'm going to say build a workshop, and I want to build the workshop, which is, I think it's O, which is the loom. So I'm going to do the same thing and build it just there, and make it out of andesite because it's nice and close. I'm also now going to build a clothier's shop right next to it. I'll build it out of schist because I'm sitting right on top of it, even though it does sound a bit like a swear word. I'm going to do a jeweler's one as well. Put that up here. I'm going to build that out of schist. An ashery I'm going to build as well. Okay, an ashery needs blocks, so I can't build that. Let's go for E for a leatherworks. Build that just there out of schist. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use all these workshops at once, but I think the idea is sound. So Boa's workshop now, out of schist. Then I need a metalsmith's forge. I'm going to put that directly here below this one. Going to need my anvil to do that, and some andesite. So yeah, I think let's just have a look what I've already built, because I'm super confused now. So the Boa's workshop, clothier, leatherworks, loom, metalsmith's forge. I've got my smelter. I've already got my wood furnace up the top. I've got lots of charcoal here now already. So I think all in all, I'm pretty ready to go now. So here we have a Boa's workshop. So I can either make bone crossbows or wooden crossbows. I'm going to make 2 wooden crossbows, because hopefully what wooden crossbows will allow me to do is weapons and ammunition, Ooh, giant iron axe blades. Don't they sound awesome? Yeah, I thought my boa would be able to build like wooden arrows, but apparently it can't. Yeah, because the reason why I'm basically doing what I'm doing there. Actually, I've got lots more iron now, so let's go to my smelter, add a new task, smelt hematite. Let's put that on repeat. So he's going to go and grab that coal that's up there, and he's just going to smelt it until he runs out. I'm going to come up here and add a new task to make some charcoal, because I'm going to need all that charcoal. Got plenty of wood for the moment, but it probably doesn't hurt to designate my woodcutters to cut some more. Chop down trees, there we go. In fact, I don't think there's any trees in this area. They're all little shrubs. So we have to come up here. There we go. They're all dead trees, but they've still got good wood. And we'll unpause the game and let that just kind of happen in its own time. Don't know what those things are just there though. Copper cap, copper boots, so that's armor. Lots of copper bolts for my hunter. Have I built doors? It looks like I've built some doors as well. So let's say now build, build for D for door, door. So now that I've built those two doors, I can now build workshop, and it's a butcher's workshop. I can place him just there, build it out of andesite, and then I also want to build a tanner's workshop right next to him, build out of alunite. And now basically these two here, once all these corpses that are in there, and now I'm pretty sure, maybe I can't with those, but I'm pretty sure that there's a way that this butcher will just butcher stuff and then send it to the tanner, and the tanner will then take it and turn it into like useful leather, and stuff like that will happen. What is this guy? He's funky looking. He's my hunter. Okay. So yeah, I think that I've probably played enough for now. I have no idea how long this has been going for, but I think this must be up near an hour long episode again. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Sorry about the episode that was missed. I mean, there's no way to roll back all the changes that I made in an hour, so I'm kind of stuck with that. But again, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, which shouldn't be too far away. Maybe later on this week. I guess we'll see how things go for timing. But again, check out the rest of the Astocky team, and thanks for watching Astocky out.